Minsan na bang sumagi sa isip mo na ang Christian religiosity and being pro or anti-environment ay posibleng may ugnayan? Meron? We?
Meron ba?
Seriously? Well, sa totoo lang, these are the type of things na hindi mo naman maiisip normally. Pero ito sinasabi na environmentalism drives certain behaviors. Christianity drives behaviors as well. Pero in what way do they overlap and which ways do they differ nga ba? Well, tara na at sumama sa biyaheng social with Doan at let's make sense of it, but in a sociological way. At let's give a specific context. 1970 nang unang maganap ang Earth Day at simula nun ay umani na ng kabi-kabilang patikos mula sa iba't ibang grupo ng environmentalists ang hinggil sa koneksyon ng relihiyon at usapin sa kapaligiran. Dahil na nga rin sa ani ng grupo ay malaki ang gampanan ng Christianity as a religious body sa mga tinatawag na ecological problems. But on the opposing side, sa paglipas ng mga taon ay mapapansin din ang partisipasyon ng mga clergy o ng simbahan sa pagbibigay diin sa pag-aalaga ng kalikasan at kahalagahan ng pagpepreserba nito para sa mga susunod pang henerasyon. Undoubtedly, religiosity is one of the most prominent and extensive social factors influencing one's behavior. Ngunit sa kabila nito, mula noon hanggang sa kasalukuyan ay wala pa ring matibay na ebidensya at pag-aaral na nagpapatunay na ang tinuturing na Christian religiosity ay may direktang ugnayan at impluwensya sa pagiging pro-environment. As we know, Christianity ay isang complex na term at meron tayong itinuturing na iba't ibang Christian denominations at sects sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo. This just means that plurality and environmental worldview will differ from one Christian religion to another. Ito marahil ang isa sa mga dahilan kung bakit walang konkretong katibayan ukol sa direktang ugnayan ng pagkakaroon ng kamalayan sa kapaligiran at debosyon sa relihiyong Kristiyano. Iba't ibang denominasyon, iba't iba ring paniniwala sa kung paano pinakamainam na pangalagaan ang natural na mundo. Kaugnay ng nabanggit, maaari rin natin bigyan ng talakayan ang geographical aspect at economic status nito. Alright, so let's give a definite example. In Western countries like in the US, well, alam naman nating lahat gaano ka-progressive ang US in terms of economic aspect, and isa rin sa pinaka-nangunguna kung kapitalismo ang pag-uusapan, which is very materialistic ideology kung saan mas binavalue ang profit over the environment. So technically, it can hinder their views with the environmental issues because they don't see it as may epekto sa kanila kasi nga, hindi naman nila first-hand nararanasan compared to those who are living in African regions. Silang labis na naapektuhan ng problema sa klima at iba pang mga suliraning pangkapaligiran. Sa mga Western countries kung saan alam naman nating maraming influential at powerful nations, lalo na sa pagpapalaganap ng Kristyanismo, they do not help to lessen the effect of ecological problems kasi nga, they have less exposure to these environmental disasters. So dahil dito, kahit na sabihin natin religious bodies such as the Pope of the Catholic Church ang nag-advocate for different environmental movements, marami pa ring people under the said religion will not follow due to what we call religious plurality of Christians. And of course, with that differing views about the environment due to differing geographic locations and social status. Let's take a look at another point here. Nabanggit ko nga kanina na religion is a broad term kaya hindi tayo pwedeng mag-settle sa iisang definition. Kaya naman, mabiyahe na tayo ngayon sa usaping religion as a belief system. In Christian doctrines, quote-unquote, God is in control of everything in their life and they do not have the capacity to intervene on God's will because they are just mere mortals who are parts of God's plan, which is foreseen by God. With that being said, in terms of environmental problems, hindi nila ito nakikita bilang isang kondisyon na kailangang bigyang aksyon dahil ito raw ay kalooban ng Diyos. Ang dating pa nga ang paggawa nito ay pagsuway raw sa Diyos. Or like, even if they acknowledge that these ecological problems actually exist and have a great impact on their lives, they will see it as the end of times, which is also what God intended for humanity. It makes sense, right? They believe na itong mga environmental calamities ay senyales na ng katapusan ng mundo ayon sa Book of Revelations. Let me also add this one. Christians see environmental problems as small kasi nga, they do believe that their destination in the afterlife is more important than solving these earthly problems. What will happen to them after this life is what matters the most. Are you guys familiar with the term naturism? It's basically one of the ancient or old belief systems that human civilization once subscribed to. It's the belief in the existence of entities and the natural environment. It doesn't include the concept of an underworld. This world, therefore, is the only world there is, and quote unquote, God resides in nature. I just briefly mentioned that concept because there's another thing that I'll be pointing out na patungkol pa rin sa unclear and undefined relationship of Christian religiosity and being pro-environment ay konektado rito. So yeah, historically speaking, malaki ang ginampanan ng nature sa human society for it served as the primary source of their needs. They are deeply intertwined with nature, forming an integral part of its ecosystem. Unlike today, of course before they lacked advanced technologies, concrete shelter, and resources that they could get from apart from hunting. So with that close connection with nature and limited knowledge, people sought life's mysteries in the natural world. So yeah, this is what we call theological explanations they discovered led them to sacralize and worship nature. They even created totems or representation of their beliefs from its elements. So with that belief of them that deities are intrinsic part of nature, naging dahilan to para ganun na lang din ang sense of respect nila in protecting and preserving the natural world. On the contrary, sa kasalukuyan, environmentalism can be traced back to the Christian association of nature preservation with pagan beliefs. Christians have perceived that God and nature exist in different realms. Sinasabi rin sa Bible na God is superior to humans and all earthly creatures. Hence, environmentalism does not align with their beliefs, and despite the engagement of Christians with different environmental movements, marami pa ring ayaw makisa kasi for them, it's paganish, which is contrary to their belief in serving the Creator rather than the creation. After hearing all those ideas, ngayon for sure alam mo na kung gaano kalawak ang mundo, gaano karaming ideya at gaano karami ang paraan na maaaring gamitin upang bigyan ng kahulugan ng mga bagay-bagay. Ngayon, nasa dulo na tayo ng biyahe. Pero hep, bago pumera, magbayad muna kayo ng social reflections. Dahil pinag-aaralan ng sosyolohiya ang galaw ng lipunan at individual kagaya mo. Para sa iyo, in terms of your everyday routine, paano nakaiimpluwensya ang inconsistent relationship ng religiosity at pagiging pro-environment?